the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The first carry down for Rob Kelly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for Kelly a week ago. 21 carries, 74 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Off play action. McCoy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the fourth-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. Starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on second down. McCoy. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on second down. McCoy looking for Pryor long. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now McCoy. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. He stiff arms him. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we look at C.J. Anderson as he trots back out there and gets set to go on offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then. And an update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. Phillip Rivers, 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. Fresh set of downs here. Here's McCoy. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Todd Davis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. This one caught by Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, McCoy. Throw left side complete. That's Paul. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we... On 1st and 10, McCoy. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Set. 319. 319.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Kelly on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there yet again. What else else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw on 2nd down, McCoy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Partner, what we just...
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 1st down, McCoy. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Second quarter score from KC. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Ryan Tannehill with 2 first-half touchdown passes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll go again with Kelly, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. Phillip Rivers with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And this is a blowout. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. McCoy throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, McCoy. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You're running against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd and short.
Every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, McCoy. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Broken tackle for Kelly. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd down, McCoy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. operating from the gun. McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Panthers that...
As we go on